We're going to begin with the breaking news on President Trump's plan to send the National Guard to more U.S. cities. Now, last night, you might have heard this. A judge blocked the president once again from sending troops to Portland, Oregon. Protests have grown there since he announced the plan, but they are confined to just one city block. Troops are being sent to Chicago, where there is growing outrage over immigration raids that have temporarily swept up U.S. citizens. Ash-har Quraishi is in Broadview. That's a Chicago suburb with the latest. Ash-har, good to see you. What can you tell us?
Good morning. Well, after days of federal immigration raids and counter-protests in Chicago, the Trump administration over the weekend said it would deploy 300 Illinois National Guard troops here over objections from the state's Democratic governor. Protests against immigration and customs enforcement turned ugly in and around Chicago over the weekend, as people faced off with law enforcement and tension at times boiled over into physical altercations following days of ICE raids and counter-demonstrations.
Acts of violence are occurring on a regular basis.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem on Sunday called Chicago a war zone. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, a Democrat, said federal agents were to blame.
They want mayhem on the ground. They want to create the war zone so that they can send in even more troops.
When asked about his plan to deploy hundreds of Illinois National Guard troops in the Windy City, President Trump cited violent crime.
People shot and killed. And Pritzker gets up and says what a wonderful place it is. They need help.
City data shows at least 270 people have died in Chicago shooting incidents since January, but that's down substantially from this time last year. Anti-ICE protesters also hit the streets in Portland, Oregon over the weekend.
That's right. Good job, boys.
Where they faced off last night with federal officers in front of the ICE headquarters in Portland, after a Trump-appointed federal judge temporarily barred the president from deploying any National Guard troops. At least one protester was arrested, and our affiliate KOIN says pepper bullets and smoke were used. The same judge had already ruled against activating Oregon-based Guard members in Portland a day earlier. However, in what appeared to be an attempt to circumvent that decision, the Trump administration Sunday reassigned roughly 200 California National Guard troops to Portland. And Texas's Republican governor confirmed he'd authorized the federal use of 200 troops in several cities, including Portland.
Portland is burning to the ground. You have agitators, insurrectionists.
Now, we should mention that our producer in Portland told us that before those clashes at the ICE facility, the city was calm and those protests have been contained to a single block. The city even hosted its annual marathon yesterday. As for Illinois, the governor says his state is among the places Texas troops are now expected to deploy. Nate?
Ash-har, thank you.